What's up, everybody? It's your boy, AM Soriano. Now, you know I'm all about the hustle, about turning nothing into something. And there's one book that I believe is the Bible for every entrepreneur out there trying to make their mark, by Clayton M. Christensen. This book isn't just theory, it's a playbook. It breaks down how the big guys, the established players with all the resources, get taken down by the smaller, hungrier competition. They get comfortable, they stop innovating, and that's where you come in. This isn't just for tech startups in Silicon Valley. The lessons in this book are pure gold, especially for my people in the trenches, the minority and women-owned business enterprises, the MWBEs. I'm talking to you, the ones navigating the world of government construction projects, dealing with union labor, and facing down project labor agreements. You might look at the giant established contractors and think, how can I ever compete? But Christensen shows you that your size, your perceived disadvantage, is actually your greatest weapon. You're nimble, you're hungry, and you can make moves they can't even see coming. So stick with me. Today we're not just talking about a book, we're breaking down the 5 most powerful lessons from and turning them into an actionable game plan specifically for you, the MWBE contractor. We're going to show you how to stop playing their game and start writing your own rules. This is your guide to outsmarting, outmaneuvering, and out-hustling the competition. Let's get into it. Let's build something great. The first lesson is all about understanding disruption. The big guys, the prime contractors who have been running the game for decades, are focused on the big-ticket items. They want the massive, high-margin projects because that's what their business model demands. They have huge overhead, massive payrolls, and shareholders to please. They can't afford to chase the smaller, less glamorous jobs. That's your opening. That's the gap in the market that was made for you. Christensen calls this low-end disruption, and it's where you need to live and breathe. Don't try to fight them on their turf. Don't go head-to-head for the billion-dollar bridge contract right out of the gate. Instead, position yourself strategically. Look for the work they overlook or even turn down. I'm talking about the smaller-scale electrical work, the specialized HVAC installations, the detailed finishing work that requires a delicate touch. These are the jobs where you can build your reputation, sharpen your skills, and prove your reliability. Become the absolute best at that one specific thing. When a project manager needs that niche job done right and on time, your name should be the only one that comes to mind. This isn't about thinking small, it's about thinking smart. It's a strategic attack. By focusing on these underbid union jobs, you're not just getting a foothold, you're building a foundation. You're creating a cash flow, developing relationships with union halls, and establishing a track record of success without getting into a bidding war you can't win. Your specialization becomes your competitive edge. While the giants are fighting over the main course, you're feasting on the appetizers and getting stronger with every bite. That's how you start to own the game. When people hear the word innovation, they immediately think of shiny new technology, drones flying over job sites, or some fancy new software. And yeah, that stuff is cool. But the most powerful disruption, the kind that really changes the game, often happens where nobody is looking in your process. Christensen taught us that innovation isn't just about the product, it's about you deliver it. For an MWBE contractor, your playbook, your system, your process, that is your secret weapon. The big firms are often stuck in their ways, bogged down by bureaucracy, and decades of this is how we've always done it. Think about where you can be smarter, faster, and more efficient. How's your project management? Can you implement a system that provides daily updates to the GC, making their life easier? What about your relationship with the unions? Don't wait for them to call you. Go to them first. Build partnerships early. Understand their needs, their rules, and their people. When you can forecast labor needs and communicate proactively, you eliminate friction and delays, saving everyone time and money. That's an innovation that the prime contractor will notice and value far more than a new gadget. Standardize everything you can. Create templates for your documentation, your safety reports, your daily logs. Make your paperwork so clean, so organized, and so consistent that you become the easiest subcontractor to work with on the entire project. This isn't sexy, but it's disruptive. While your competitors are scrambling to find a missing form or arguing over change orders, you're already ahead of the game, anticipating the next step. This relentless focus on process improvement reduces your costs, increases your profit margins, and makes you an indispensable partner. That's how you innovate like a hustler. The big players can't afford to fail. A major mistake on a high-profile project can cost them millions, damage their reputation, and send their stock price tumbling. This fear makes them risk-averse. They stick to what they know, even if it's inefficient. You, on the other hand, have the luxury of agility. You have the space to experiment, to try new things, to fail small and to learn fast. This is a massive advantage, and you need to use it. Don't be afraid to turn your smaller projects into your personal laboratory for innovation. Got a new project management software you want to try? Don't roll it out on your biggest job. Pilot it on a small, manageable contract where the stakes are lower. Want to test a new prefabrication technique that could save time and labor costs? Find a small component of a project and try it there first. The key is to treat these small jobs as R&D. You're not just there to make a profit. You're there to gather data. You're there to learn what works, and just as importantly, what doesn't. Every project, no matter the size, should generate intelligence for your business. Track everything. How many labor hours did the new process save? Did the new technology reduce material waste? What was the feedback from the crew and the general contractor? Use this data to refine your approach. When you find something that gives you a real edge, that's when you double down. By the time you scale that innovation up to a larger project, it's no longer an experiment. It's a proven, data-backed strategy that gives you a competitive advantage the big guys can't replicate overnight. Ambition is essential. You gotta have that fire in your belly that makes you want to grow, to take on bigger challenges, to see your company's name on the side of a skyscraper. But ambition without strategy is just a dream. One of the biggest mistakes I see entrepreneurs make is trying to run before they can walk. In the construction world, that means chasing the massive, complex projects before you've truly mastered the fundamentals. The innovator's dilemma warns against jumping into the mainstream market too soon, where the established giants have all the advantages. Your strategy has to be disciplined. Get incredibly good at the smaller scale union projects first. I'm talking about the $50,000, $100,000, $250,000 jobs. Master them. Understand every nuance of the PLA. Build rock-solid relationships with the union business agents, and perfect your project delivery from start to finish. Make your company a well-oiled machine on this scale. Your goal is to become so reliable, so efficient, and so profitable in this space that the general contractors see you as the go-to, no-risk choice for that type of work. Only then, when you have a strong foundation of cash flow, a stellar reputation, and a proven system, should you start looking to pivot to bigger things. And when you do, be strategic. Don't just bid on any large project. Align your bids with your core strengths. If you're the best electrical subcontractor in the city, look for larger projects with a complex electrical scope. Don't suddenly try to become a concrete specialist overnight. Know who you are, what you do best, and leverage that strength to move up the ladder. Master your lane, then strategically expand your highway. There's a limit to what you can do alone. You can be the best, most innovative contractor in your niche, but at some point, growth requires scale, resources, and credibility that you might not have on your own. This is where so many entrepreneurs get stuck. They think they have to do it all themselves. But the smartest hustlers know that true power comes from partnerships. For an MWBE trying to break into bigger leagues, leveraging alliances and joint ventures isn't just a good idea, it's an essential tool for innovation and growth. Think about what a joint venture can do for you. Partnering with another, slightly larger or more established firm can give you instant credibility when bidding on a bigger job. It allows you to pool your resources, share risk, and combine your bonding capacity. Suddenly, projects that were out of reach are now on the table. You get access to their network, their back-office support, and their experience while you bring your specialized skills, your agility, and your MWBE status to the table. It's a win-win that allows you to learn and earn at the same time. These partnerships are also innovation accelerators. You get an inside look at how another successful company operates. You can share best practices, learn new techniques, and co-develop new processes that benefit both parties. Look for partners who complement your skills, not just duplicate them. If you're great at fieldwork, find a partner who excels at project management and compliance. Don't just see it as a one-time deal for a single project. Build a strategic alliance. You're not just building a structure, you're building a powerful network that will fuel your growth for years to come. So let's bring it all home. What's the single biggest takeaway from all of this? It's that in this game, especially in the world of union construction, it's not about the size of your company. It's about the size of your ideas and your ability to adapt. The giants of the industry are powerful, but they are also slow and resistant to change. Your agility, your hunger, and your willingness to innovate in the margins, that is what will define your success. Adaptability, not size, is your key to not just surviving, but thriving. Don't look at the challenges of this industry as threats. Don't see disruption as something to fear. Disruption is your opportunity. It's a crack in the foundation of the old guard. And it's your chance to wedge yourself in and build something new, something better. Every time an established player says, "We can't do that," or "That's not how it's done," that should be music to your ears. That's your signal to step up and show them how it can be done. This is your moment to lead, not to follow. I'm calling on every MWBE contractor out there to stop playing by the old rules. Take these lessons, rethink your entire approach, and start innovating from the ground up. Be the company that's easier to work with, the one that's more efficient, the one that brings new ideas to the table. Go out there and set a new standard for excellence and innovation in public sector contracting. The power is in your hands. Now go out there and build your empire.